Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Hey everybody. This is Fit After Fitness and I'm Jeff. And today I'm going to talk about me going to and seeing the doctor and getting my blood results. So, first off, being out here on the East Coast, I don't have a family doctor. My doctor that I had in Ontario, he retired. I wasn't able to get any of my files just because of the situation that I was in at the time. So, that being said, somehow I was able to get Dr. Chambers here in Moncton. She's not going to be my family doctor per se, but she's somehow my file got across her desk and she kind of took me on. So now she's the first doctor in a long time that I've actually felt like was, you know, understanding me or at least asking me questions, trying to find out what's really going on instead of, you know, not really finding out what's going on with me. But also at the same time, a lot of the time going to see the doctor, I wasn't also portraying exactly what was going on. There was never a mention of steroids, like ever, with my doctor. Even when I was, you know, being admitted into the psych ward because of, suicidal tendencies from my depression and everything I was in. He still never asked me about steroids or hormonal problems or anything. It was crazy. It wasn't until I went in there and I was done taking the pills because they had diagnosed me with bipolar and clinical depression and anxiety way back when I was having my fall out of life there. And, so they were admitted me into the hospital because of that. Yeah, so it wasn't until after being admitted to the hospital and then getting back home and then being on all the pills, I was fed up with the pills because I figured that wasn't the issue. So I finally went in, and that's when I got the first blood test done. They found out that I didn't have any testosterone being developed in my body, as it were. So this time around, I got a hold of this doctor, or she got a hold of me, and she wanted to do the blood work and find out what was really going on. So last Friday, I did the first blood panel, and the following Tuesday, she called me in to get another blood panel done because there was something that had to be retested. I didn't know what it was at first, and that's what made me worried about the whole cancer scare years ago. And then because the last time I had to go in for a separate blood panel right after doing another one, that's when they said that I probably had cancer, and that's when they cut me. I went under the knife, as they say, you know. So they cut me open, took that out, and got rid of that problem. So now, as this doctor was taking on me before I went in and seen her, during the phone call, I expressed to her everything about the steroids, my depression, the addictions, everything. But I didn't tell her that I was going to start taking testosterone right away. I told her that, about the abuse in the past, but I also told her that I was looking for a prescription of testosterone because of, the issues that I've been having. So when I went in to see her today, when I finally got the blood test, I asked, I was like, so how did the blood test go? She's like, well, they both failed because that's what she said. I don't understand how this happened, but she said my test levels were so high that they couldn't even measure it. It broke their machine, which is weird because I'm only taking 200 milligrams of test E. That's all I'm taking. So 4 years ago, the last time I was taking testosterone, I was taking 500 milligrams a week. every week for like ever. That's what I was doing. Now, 4 years later, my body not producing any testosterone. Now I'm administering it myself because of the anxiety issues, everything that was coming back because of the fact of not having testosterone. I had the depression and all that stuff taken care of, and I'll talk about it in another video. But the anxiety was what was really getting to me, and it just seemed like the lack of, like, I just had like brain fog and all these things going on. So somehow I broke the machine. So that's when I said, look, full disclosure, after I got off the phone with you, I know full well that I was going to be taking testosterone from there on out because I couldn't handle the fact of the anxiety. Plus, I was also scared of falling back into depression. Not that anything was making me depressed, any of the outside factors, but internally, like if your hormone levels are all fucked up, I know how bad it can be. Trust me. It can get really bad. So there was that. So she said that, so after I told her what I was taking and why I was taking all these things, she's like, okay, that makes sense. But I don't understand how my 200 milligrams that I'm administering a week was too much for their system to calculate how much testosterone I had in my body. At the same time, I didn't end up asking for those papers because there's two things that are going to go on. So first off, she's going to try and get my old files from Ontario for me. I had to sign that release form or whatever. So she's going to try and get that so that I don't have to come off the testosterone that I'm on right now. Because in order for her to make a diagnosis and able to get me a prescription, I'd have to come off the testosterone that I'm on now. And that worries me because I don't want to have to go through that crazy anxiety and depression. And since I'm taking a long ester, it would take a couple of months even before, like, I would have that testosterone out of my body. And since my body is not going to start producing testosterone anyway, I'm not going to rebound and I'm not going to feel good. I will not start to feel good. The only way I can do it is just administering it myself or, through a prescription. So that kind of, so that's that. What else happened with the doctor today? So everything else is fine though. Honestly, like, she said everything is fit, everything is good, healthy, everything sounds strong. She said my heart sounds strong, but one of the major issues that she seen was I have high blood pressure. But then I told her about my lack of quality sleep because I have severe sleep apnea. I have the CPAP machine, but it's hit or miss. Sometimes I don't wear it because it fills my gut up with so much air that in the mornings I can't move around or do anything for a few hours because I'm just so full of gas. It friggin' sucks. Even if I am using a CPAP machine, sometimes, like most times, I can get 3, maybe 4 hours sleep. And it's not quality sleep. It's broken. If I can even fully get to sleep, it's been bad. But the bad sleeping habits, I can fall asleep. It's no problem. It's the staying asleep. But all these bad things with the sleeping habits and everything have come around since my sobriety. Since I got off all the drugs and everything, I haven't been able to sleep, and it's been quite an issue. And I feel it's been affecting my daily, and that's why I also drink so much caffeine. Like, honestly, anyone who were to take the amount of caffeine that I'm taking, and like whatever stimulants, like all legal stimulants, nothing, I don't take anything that's, no cocaine, no methamphetamines. But that being said, let's carry on to what else you said. So, all right, let me just finish off real quick about the heart thing. So because of the sleeping habits, the caffeine throughout the day and everything, that's going to make my heart pressure go up. Plus, I don't know, I guess maybe the super high testosterone level that's being called, but I'm going for another blood panel again. I'm going for 2 more. One just to, I don't know, I guess to make another baseline out of what I have now to make sure that it's reading properly. And then the next one will be if I have to come off to get the prescription and the proper diagnosis. Okay, so next thing after that was finally, since I'm trying to check off all the boxes to make myself healthy, whatever that is, everything. I'm in that point in life, like, I'm not afraid to ask for help anymore. One of my biggest mistakes in life was not asking for help ever. I never asked for help for anything. And that's because of other issues. But I just never asked for help, and it was wrong. I'm asking for help now, and I have been asking for help. And I should have done this a long, long time ago. So there's that. Okay, so one of the funniest things that happened at the appointment was at the end, I was explaining to her about how my mom and my 2 brothers, they're all 3 of them have been diagnosed with ADHD and OCD and all these things. And I've been suffering with that for my whole life too, but I never asked for help. I never said that I had these learning issues and concentration problems, but I have been. Like, I can't read I could read. I can read. I can read, but to read theory about something, it would take me, I think I have slight dyslexia. I read things backwards or see them backwards. And I got to read the book or the page up quite a few times to get out. I'm one of those people, you show it to me or you tell me, or I can do it, touch it with my hands. I can do it that way. Don't give me a book to learn how to read theory on how it works. Just show me how it works, and then I can figure it out from there. That's how I learn. But also asking for help now too, right? Ask for help. Don't do it alone if you don't have to. Stupid. Anyway, so since I mentioned that to her, I was like, look, do you think maybe that could be an issue that I would have to look into? And I was like, maybe I should get a referral. She's like, oh, I wrote that down within the first 5 minutes that you were here, that you need to go see, that I was going to refer you to a psychologist because you have some sort of underlying major ADHD. I was like, how could you tell? She's like, well, the whole time you've been here, you've been doing this the whole fucking time, and you haven't shut up the whole time you've been here. And I'm like, but as I'm talking, just like I do these videos, I'll try, even if I write down the points on a book, like on a page, and I write it down, I can't do it that way. It's better for me to just off the cuff stuff like this. This is easier for me. All right, so winding down the video, where are we at? I'm getting help. I asked for help. I feel like I'm getting the help. I feel like I'm on the path to success. I feel like I'm on the other side and I can help. I can actually help people now. And I'm living the life that I've always wanted. I'm being me. And that's the best part. Just being me, finding me, being me, and being truthful to myself, forgiving myself, allowing myself to grow has just been the best thing ever. 2020 was my best year in life so far. And 2021 is looking up to be just another fucking kicker. And I want to share that with whoever is receptive to it. I want to share my good vibes with whoever needs it. Let me be there to help you. Yeah. Anyway, so where do I leave off? That's it. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Oh yeah, where are we at? So this is the check-in. What do you think? Hang on, let me move this. There. What do we think? How many percent body fat do you think I'm at? Look, you can see my butt, glutes. Huh? Oh! All right, ending the video here. Yeah, bye. Yeah.